I am Zyraen, an alien assigned to observe human behavior on planet Earth. When I began studying how humans continue their species, I expected precision, controlled replication, measured outcomes, minimal risk. That is how advanced civilizations ensure survival. Humans do not. Human reproduction begins invisibly. Two individuals approach one another, not as technicians, not as scientists, but as beings guided by emotion, attraction, and complex neurological reward signals. Long before biology activates, psychology does. On my world, reproduction is scheduled. On Earth, it is often chosen through feeling. Deep within the human body, microscopic cells are produced continuously. A male produces millions of sperm cells, mobile, competitive, temporary. A female produces far fewer egg cells, large, protected, and singular. One cell moves, one waits. When a sperm cell successfully fuses with an egg cell, a new genetic sequence is formed, one that has never existed before in the history of the planet. This is not duplication. It is recombination. Half of one, half of another. A biological negotiation. The newly formed cell begins dividing immediately, not because it is commanded, but because its internal coding demands continuation. 2 cells, 4, 8, 16. Within days, complexity begins forming from simplicity. But here is what startled me. The entire early transformation occurs inside the body of the female human. She becomes environment. She becomes protection. She becomes architecture. The developing organism implants into the uterine wall, connecting itself to her bloodstream. Nutrients are transferred. Oxygen is exchanged. Waste is removed. 2 circulatory systems operate in partnership without merging entirely. It is cooperation at the cellular level. As weeks pass, the structure reshapes rapidly. A primitive neural tube forms. A heart begins to pulse. Not fully formed, not yet conscious, but rhythmic. Limbs emerge. Sensory organs begin assembling. Inside darkness, a nervous system is wiring itself. And outside, humans are already preparing. They speak to the developing life. They rearrange living spaces. They imagine faces that do not yet exist. The organism cannot respond, but anticipation changes the adults. Time slows. 9 planetary months, a duration my species would consider inefficient, becomes a period of transformation for both the developing life and the caregivers. Hormones shift emotional states. The female body reallocates energy. Muscles stretch. Organs adjust position. Sleep patterns change. Risk increases. Humans accept vulnerability in exchange for possibility. Then comes the moment of transition. Labor. Muscular contractions intensify in rhythmic waves. The body that protected the developing organism now must release it. The process is physically demanding, often painful, occasionally dangerous. Yet humans do not interpret this solely as suffering. They call it birth. In a single moment, an organism moves from fluid suspension to atmospheric breathing. The lungs expand for the first time. Air replaces liquid. Sound emerges, a sharp cry that signals functional respiration. Independent life begins. And yet, independence is illusion. Human offspring are not immediately capable of survival. They cannot walk. They cannot feed themselves. They cannot regulate temperature efficiently. They require prolonged protection. Years. During this time, something extraordinary happens. The human brain continues developing after birth at an accelerated rate. Neural pathways strengthen through touch, voice, and interaction. Care is not optional. It is neurological infrastructure. Without connection, development weakens. Reproduction, therefore, does not end at birth. It expands into culture. Families form. Roles shift. Priorities reorganize. Entire economic systems adjust around the protection and education of young humans. On my world, replication ensures population stability. On Earth, reproduction reorganizes society. What fascinates me most is that humans are aware of the risks: biological complications, emotional strain, resource demand, yet they continue choosing it, not purely from instinct, but from desire. They do not simply want offspring. They want legacy. They want continuity. They want pieces of themselves to move forward into time. Through reproduction, humans defy their own mortality. They create a future that will exist beyond their individual lifespan. On my world, life is maintained. On Earth, life is invested. I am Zyraen, an alien observing Earth. And for the first time, I begin to understand why humans do not measure everything by efficiency. Observation continues.